Hi, I'm Ulysse. I'm the founder of Scribewave, and in this short tutorial I'll show you everything you need to know to get started. First thing you want to do is of course create an account, and once you're in you can start uploading your first file. So let's click on upload and select the language that your file is in. You can also just select auto detect, then drop files here or browse files, add some custom vocabulary if needed. We typically want to use custom vocabulary when there are a lot of special terms in the file or maybe abbreviations that are not well known. So then we can upload the file. Now I've already transcribed the file, so let's immediately click on this file. And the first thing you see is that there is a transcript which is nicely formatted according to who says what at which moment. And there is a player in which you can play your original audio or video file. So if you skim through the player, you'll see that the transcript follows along. It also works the other way around, so you can scroll to a certain word, click on that, and then the audio or the video file will automatically jump to that word. In this editor, you can make any changes you want. So you can remove words, you can add words, you can change punctuation. So for example, let's change this ellipsis to just a dot. And we can also change the speaker names. In this case, we've got Miss Bellamy and Dr. Harris. Usually what I do to check my transcript, I dial up the speed to 1.4 and then I just play while I follow along and make the necessary edits. And of course you can export your transcript to a lot of different file formats. You can see them all here. Let's, for example, export our transcript to a Word document. There are a couple of options: time codes, speakers, do we want them to be displayed or not in the file. And then we can just download the Word document, and you can see if we open it, we've got a nicely formatted transcript which mentions the time codes, the speakers, and the text that they're saying. Now there are a couple more features. Translating your content can be done here. For example, let's say I want to translate to Dutch. Then I select Dutch, click on translate. Automatically we get Dutch translation. If I want to go back to the original language, I can do so by just clicking here. Second important feature is the chat. So there is an AI chat built in, which you can summarize and chapterize your content. You can also just chat with this AI tool to find specific moments in the transcript, and it can point to that specific moment in time. So for example, let's ask at what point cigarettes are mentioned. That the chatbot will point to the exact moment in time. You can click on it. At minute 6, cigarettes are mentioned. And you can see indeed that this is the part where smoking and cigarettes are mentioned. You can also ask just for a summary by typing it yourself, or you can use a shortcut typing / and then select summarize. So if I click that, and now we've got a nicely formatted summary which explains everything that's going on in the audio with the appropriate timestamps that allow us to go to that specific moment in the file. You can save these responses as well for later use. So I hope this video helped to get you started. Feel free to explore the software further because there are a lot more features that you can try out. And if there's anything unclear or if I can support you, just drop me a message and I'll try to answer as quickly as possible.